Dragonflight development update. Patch 10.2.6 arrives March 19th. We got a date, boys. We got a date. And it's not the kind that you go to a restaurant and try to facilitate your way into some bedtime manners. No. This is a date that shall live in infamy. The date of 10.2.6. Here we go. Mark your calendars for March 19th. 10.2.6 content update goes live with bold new limited time event. You won't want to miss this one. It's going to be fun, boys. It's important to note that Dragonflight Season 4 will go live several weeks after the release of 10.2.6. For heroes working towards a Mirdrasil feats of strength, you'll want to obtain ahead of the curve before Season 4 begins, and the achievement is no longer available to earn. So there it is. March 19th, that is the next reset coming up here, next Tuesday. So I'm excited for this. You guys know how I feel about pirates. I did stream as a pirate once, so this is going to be exciting. Hopefully. This is not another retaking Gilneas event. That was a letdown. But I have a feeling, with all the hype here, this one could be good. And look at that pirate flag. Damn, that's freaking badass. I'm excited for this. I'm hoping for some kind of open seas event. I don't know, Booty Bay event. At this point, speculate all you want. We really don't know what this is going to be. It has to be pirate-related, most likely. This is the second pirate flag reference we've seen now. The first, of course, being on the roadmap calendar. We've talked about it. I've had videos up about it. Could it be in relation to the Night Squall and all that stuff about going to the other side of Azeroth, some kind of adventures that have to do with it? Blizzard has hinted at the fact that this patch was kind of born of the community rumors and things, and they decided to take one of those rumors and run with it. That's why the Night Squall to me has come up as one of the favorites for this. And what it's going to be in terms of event, I have no idea. I talked about them maybe bringing back islands, the island expeditions from Battle for Azeroth, and some of you may roll your eyes at me, say, "Oh, my retaking Freehold, Jesus." Some of you have rolled your eyes at me and said, "Oh my God, island expeditions, Sam, those sucked." And I tell you, don't discount island expeditions, man. Those things were great. They had a great start.
Can always use another
Punstar, Death Knight of our Scourge. Thank you so much, man. 8 months of Tier 1 subbing. Thank you. What I wanted to say was island expeditions just got the short end of the stick because Azerite armor was so shit. Azerite armor was garbage. And that's why the whole team had to go all hands on deck and literally fix that stuff. So going back to islands expeditions, actually fleshing them out, actually getting that stuff fixed, I think some island expeditions would be a cool 10.2.6 event. Obviously, with more open world content to go beyond that, too. I love open world content. That's why I've been enjoying the Hearthstone event. I like that shit. So I hope they do some really cool open world, high seas fighting, who knows, island, whatever it is. I want open world content, maybe island expeditions. We'll see what 10.2.6 brings. But it's going to bring something for several weeks, and I want to look at that because we're going to start to nail down the timing here of when everything else is going to be happening leading up to the expansion. So in that message, we saw that they said this limited time event will happen, and it's going to be important to know that Season 4 will go live several weeks after 10.2.6. A finer point, the update will also include everything that you need for Dragonflight Season 4, but it will be hidden. Around/after the launch of the update, we will soon make Season 4 available for testing on the 10.2.6 PTR before it goes live. So what does this mean? Well, now we can start to nail down some dates. If we look at the roadmap here, we know that March 19th, 10.2.6 goes live. Several weeks later, we're getting Season 4. So if I had to guess, because Season 4 sits here in the springtime, it's got to be April. We got to be getting Season 4 in April at some point. So several weeks later, maybe end of April. So we're expecting if Season 4 goes live in April. We know that 10.2.7 is also sitting in that spring time frame. So April, May, June marks the beginning of summer. Especially June 21st, you got the summer solstice. That is the official beginning of summer. So that would mean 10.2.7 would have to hit May, maybe early June at some point if it wants to remain in the spring timeline. So now we're looking at, we got April, we got March, April, May/early June, and then pre-patch for the War Within is probably going to hit us in July. I would expect this to hit us in July, for the launch of the War within August. Because the thing is here, we also have a marker at the end. We know that the November 6th is the anniversary date for World of Warcraft. So and November 6th, this patch has to drop by then, right? And November 6th this year happens to be a Wednesday, I believe. Yeah, November 6th actually falls on a Wednesday. So for us on the Americas, if November 6th is a Wednesday, that would mean this is going to hit that Tuesday, November 5th at the latest, right? So how far this is the thing. If we know November 6th is a sandwich, we basically have November 6th and March 19th sitting right here, and all these events have to happen in between. This is how I see it happening. We got March, April, May, June, July, August, November. That's how it's going to work out. If this is going to sit somewhere in the summer, it could be end of August. So you're going to have August, September, October, and then November. There you go. There you go, boys. That's how it's going to work out. That's most likely how we're going to see it happen. The season's obviously going to launch. We're going to get the new raid and everything in between here. You got to remember, when an expansion launches, you don't have all that stuff to start for a couple weeks, and then the raid opens, the season opens, everything starts to hit quickly. So yeah, we're going to have a couple months of content out of the launch. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. We're going to have essentially no content droughts between expansions. Yeah, that's Blizzard's plan. They've been talking about that for a while. They wanted to make sure that there are no more droughts, that content is just hitting us quickly and rapidly. And very interesting in that I said, right, this is March and April. We're going to get the War Within Alpha at some point in that time frame as well. Don't forget that. And then I said March, April, we got May, June. We're also going to get War Within Beta sometime within that point. So if you're counting Alpha and Beta, I mean, this content is going to be coming out rapidly. We're going to be flying. Blizzard wanted to get rid of content droughts has been stated as a goal before. I agree, it has been. But with these roadmaps, they're kind of committing to it, right? They're giving us real timelines here. So all of this being marked up the way it is, I think they're committed to it. It looks like it's going to happen. And like I said, I mean, they're sandwiched here. November 6th. Everything has to hit before then. Yeah, it's not perfect, but they are turning things around. I agree. They've reorganized the teams. They're working on 3 expansions at once now. I think they're doing the right things to make this stuff happen. So I'm looking forward to this. I think it's going to be a great year for WoW players. Going to be a great year for the game. And we got some good stuff coming. I'm excited. But starting with 10.2.6 on March 19th. There it is.